What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Magicide, and welcome back to our Geek Fest here, playing some Shadowrun Chronicles Boston Lockdown. So let's play some more Shadowrun. I'm really very much interested in knocking out a couple episodes. I have some things I have to do later on this afternoon, early this afternoon, so rousted myself out of bed at a decent time. Not that that's a problem, but try to get up a little earlier just so I can actually record a couple episodes before I have to go do my thing. And it is right now November 5. It is November the 5th, so still kind of like trying to push to get this done and out of the way. And if you're watching my other series, I really do deeply apologize for not producing content for some of them other games, like the Deus Ex or the XCOM, or even the Guild Wars. Even though I said on there I was going to do it kind of sporadically. But this game kind of has taken the hot seat. You know, and everything else has been kind of, for the most part, been on the back burner because of this, because I really have to finish this. And yeah, I know I could probably just pile drive my way through a lot of it in a couple of days, you know, but you guys got to keep it on, or just keep it in mind that when you're doing commentary, if you've never done it before, that it's actually can be a little bit more tiring than you'd probably give it credit for, just simply because, you know, I'm not just playing this game at my leisure, you know, in my underwear at my desk on a Monday morning in the comfort and private of my own home. Oh no, I've got to sit here and be at the edge of my seats, give commentary, and you constantly on your toes thinking about, you know, volumes and what you're going to say, and, you know, if you're going to need to edit something out, and then all of your external factors, because I don't have my own recording room yet. So I'm doing it, my computer's kind of out in the open here, so it's like, you know, if there's any kind of environmental sounds, they're stuck with me. So it's been interesting recording this series, because as much as I really just want to be done with it, not because I just really want to be done with the game, just because I want to make sure that I get everything recorded before it dies. It's just, you know, I'm only able to really record maybe a good like 5.5 hours worth of footage, I feel like. And, you know, as you guys can see from previous episodes, like some of the side missions can be kind of long, you know, 45 minutes long. So let's jump right in here. Let's get our next mission.
Where did those head cases come from? A bit sudden for my taste.
Out of the catacombs. They used an old access tunnel. Who knows how many of them are still around. Buster and me have started setting up a defensive perimeter.
I can see that. You think it'll stop them?
It will slow them down at least. We need to get to the source and stop the infection somehow. We can't fight the whole of Boston.
I agree. What do we need to do?
First things first. Let's fight back those infected and get us some equipment. Jane and Buster are coordinating this with me.
Anything else?
Yeah, a bunch of new people arrived. Refugees, mostly. Word has gotten out that this might be a good place to be.
Alright, well, let's ask for a
Ready
run.
to pick up some supplies for the greater good?
And by this, you mean some B&E.
No, it really is a pickup. The UCAS have been kind enough to airdrop supplies and medical equipment.
Really? Where?
Well, they mainly did it for the PR, I guess. And they didn't actually care where they dropped them, so you'll have to go for a walk to get it.
I knew it could not have been that easy. Where to?
Let's go to the harbor and pick some stuff up, and shoot anyone in the way.
Sounds like my kind of mission. Let's slot and run.
So if memory serves correctly, I believe the last mission that we did, or at least the last episode, was a side quest. So that's why we're not seeing any new dialogue options within the villagers here, except for Doc. For some reason, I feel like he's kind of bugged out, because he always keeps his dialogue, I feel like, even in between the side missions when nobody else has new dialogue. And because Smedley's the main quest giver, I'm always very reluctant to talk to them after I turn in the mission that I've completed. Just simply, I feel like all of his dialogue and stuff is going to be, I don't know, better to be initiated when I start the next mission. So that's why I kind of hold off on talking to him. Fire sale. Smedley has provided you with a location where a UCAS supply drop will occur soon. Get in a position and grab the supplies before anyone else can. Okay. So it sounds like we're probably going to need some bruisers here. Okay, I'm going to bring one decker with me. And this is the one that I want. I want one with data bomb. Because it's ridiculous. And then I'm honestly... I'm kind of tired of going with the same people, right? And it's good to see that there's more options here. What about Sue? She's got lockpick. She's got organ harvesting, which is fantastic. I don't care what anybody says, man. Magic is ridiculous in this game. I'm just not really a big fan of like the traditional firearms, honestly, because you know, for your henchmen, I'm like, you can play one yourself, but when it comes down to like the rest of your party, it's like, wow. I think I just experienced a bug here. Hang on a second. I keep seeing like the people like being highlighted from the bottom. Why is that? I don't know. Let's start our mission here. The noxious fumes of the polluted harbor water sting your lungs as you approach the fog-covered drop point. We need to find and secure the 2 airdrop crates.
This is the drop zone. We can't be the only ones who saw the parachutes, so stay frosty.
Okay, just FYI out there, I've got my fingers in the Q and E button. I'm not going to press the end button, I swear to God. And I'm going to do my best here to not misclick. I don't know why my fingers are just not cooperating when I'm like doing this, because I just always... My problem is that when you click on an AoE skill and you don't really like the AoE skill, or just like, I don't know, the hit probability is just too low or whatever else, and you want to cancel it, the way you're supposed to do it is click on your single target, your first skill. So for instance, if I was doing blast here and I wanted to not do blast, I would want to click on single shot 1, or I guess you could probably click on somebody else's portrait. I mean, assuming that they have some movement skills. So what I've done in the past is it would be basically like, look, I just don't want to use Blamco Mac. I want to use Batshit instead. So I will like try clicking on Batshit, and unfortunately I'll have my single shot 1 activated, so I will shoot Batshit. And that's the problem, is I just really want to click on my other guys, and it's just been a big hassle. So this looks like we've been here before. I'm pretty sure we have. Looks like we have an info cube over there. We've got 2x4 man over here. I think we can probably shoot him. I could probably bull rush this guy, actually. Ooh, that'd be good. I really hate using it. Like, I try to keep some of my skills just in case I actually really need them. So we're gonna try to double barrel this man. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Very nice. Wow, mass armor. Grants allies within 2-meter radius additional armor for all damage for 3 turns. Oh, nice. It's a big AoE. Ooh, that's sexy. That is very nice. What do you mean you're not able? Oh. So, for instance, I've got mass armor selected here, and it won't let me move, right? Because I'm not targeting anything. So if I go back to Mana Bolt 1 here, this is what I was talking about. And then I click on a square, it'll let me move. And we have some bad mans over here. I have to do something about these guys. Wow, look at the radius on this thing. This is the new mana ball. Or is it has it always been this large? I mean, I know that in previous missions it was pretty big, but seems a little excessive to me. Well, that's good that we actually found those guys, right? I almost misclicked there. Because now we can wipe them out. Hey, we got them both. Those guys were the infected gangers, where they do like the big unloading, the wide burst. It's got kind of a low accuracy, but man, does it fucking pack a punch. So we got a gathering node over here. I do really want to see what's in this corner, but I'm assuming that I probably should have eyeballs on it already, so we're just going to move you up.
Track! Someone's arrived before us. Lock and load.
No shit, we've already killed 3 guys there, sir. Little late on the punch for that one. Okay, we got some dogs, a bomber. Sucks too, because I'm gonna like get inundated. Oh man, I'm totally screwed here. But if you guys remember, for whatever reason in this game, even though you're surrounded, you get to still move through people, and I just, that's terrible. You know, I do have to say, I want to be completely honest, is say that, like, I have a lot of problems with doing, like, Let's Plays and just doing this in general, creating videos and whatnot. Because it just feels very arduous and time-consuming and just unrewarding at times. And I've continued to do it, and I've kind of, I guess, convinced myself that I'm just doing it for my own shits and giggles. I'm just doing it for myself, you know, that I enjoy it. There's a lot of times where I don't enjoy it, and it's really hard for me to justify continuing to do it because of that. And I know it probably sounds like I'm just complaining, but I'm just being real, honestly. I'm just the way I feel. And one of the dilemmas that I face is that, you know, it's really weird. I feel like I'm living in some sort of like parallel world or something like that because YouTube is garbage. Oh no, I wanted to actually melee him. God damn it. That is totally and completely not what I wanted to do. So let's just use our Decker for this. It's just amazing to me that we're on YouTube, which is owned by Google, and this platform is as shitty as it is. Like, there's all kinds of bugs that you experience if you don't upload videos to YouTube on a constant, frequent, and almost daily enough basis. You might not know what I'm talking about. Maybe you have experienced it, but if you've been doing it, something like this regularly,
That's one. We need to get the other one before we can bail.
you will have no doubt noticed it. There's like several bugs when it comes to uploading videos or adding them to playlists or whatever. It's just a big fucking hassle, to be honest with you. And then there's the adpocalypse that happened. And I'll be completely upfront and honest with you guys. It's just like most of the YouTubers that I subscribe to within the past like 3.5 years and that I've come to really respect or enjoy. And I respect them because, you know, some of the people that I watch, I feel are really good at what they do, you know, and
These are not the supplies we're looking for, but let's grab them nonetheless.
that while it's not like, you know, their videos are all that extravagant, they get the job done and they're straightforward. They're everything that I want them to be. You know, some of these other videos are some of these other people that are other content creators, right? But because of the adpocalypse, and I think just because of the prevalence and the ubiquity of Twitch, it's like most of the gaming community has moved over to Twitch, and YouTube's been kind of like a ghost town. And I don't blame anybody for doing it. Anybody that was making videos for YouTube and just saying, you know, fuck YouTube and going straight over to Twitch. Like, I've seen so many channels out there that were the type that they would be doing, like, their main shit would be here on YouTube. They would be doing maybe like 2 different standard non-live stream Let's Play campaigns, and we're talking like big long Let's Play campaigns of playing like, you know, Europa Universalis 4 or like some big ass strategy game like that, or long strategy game, right? They were going from that and then maybe like, I don't know, publishing a video or two from some live stream that they did on Twitch, and that's not the case anymore. We missed that guy. At least we can see him now. I think we're going to keep the Decker here on the side. Bad shit. You just don't really have anywhere like good I can actually move you. So I think I want to put you behind this. We'll end our turn. So after the adpocalypse, a lot of the people that I've enjoyed watching have pretty much just like completely almost stopped doing YouTube. I mean, for all intents and purposes, there's like a lot of people that I watch that are still obviously doing it, but they're not like, come on, they're not really doing it like they were doing it before. Like, they just kind of seem to like throw a video on YouTube every once in a while just for the hell of it, you know, just to keep their YouTube population kind of sated, I guess. And I can't blame anybody for that. right? And my problem is like, what do I do with my channel? Because I am just strictly on YouTube. I've admitted the fact that I feel like I'm really purposely like shooting myself in the foot by not doing Twitch. And I've always known that. I've always conceded to the idea that I am worse off for the fact that I'm just not using Twitch, right? And I know I probably should get on there. I just... like, a part of me, I think, just kind of has to suck it up and just do it, right? Because I don't like Twitch. I don't like the Twitch culture. I don't like... oh. Well, there we go. We just got blasted for all 3 shots of wide burst. We do have physical armor left. Look at that. We still have 6 physical armor. That's ridiculous. I think we're gonna hit this man over here. Yeah, of course we missed with a 75% chance to hit. We have our blackout. I think that would probably be the most appropriate item to use. So as far as using Twitch, like, I don't like the culture, I don't like the interface, I just don't like it. I just don't want to do it. They fucking have you jumping through all these like ridiculous hoops to do anything. Like, I've seen a lot of Twitch streams, right? And you know, people will get donations, which is cool. But to me, there's no like reliable way to get donations, right? So it's like either you have to set up a separate PayPal account and somehow try to hide your name, because you know there's going to be some douchebag out there that's going to like charge back his credit card and get all of your personal information. So that's out of the question.
We're looking for medical supplies, but we might be able to sell these for a profit.
And then they have their bits system, which is like bullshit, because a lot of it is just completely gated off until you have like X amount of, I think, views. I think that's what Twitch goes off of, is not really necessarily concurrent subscribers. It's views at any given point in time, I think. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. So what do I do here, since I'm stuck with YouTube? Purposefully, I'm sticking with YouTube, and it's like, I don't know, like, just the other day I lost another subscriber. I'm like, you know, it just feels like I'll put out like 30 videos over the course of 2 months or more, just throwing a ballpark number out there, and the channel will just be dead. No changes. I mean, luckily no losses, but still, no additions. Well, we just kind of screwed ourselves there, so we're gonna have to take batshit, and we're gonna have to haste Blamco Mac. We have an enemy turret over here as well. Can I put you behind some kind of cover? I think that's gonna have to do. So we have 2 infected gangers, and then we have the Hive controller, which is stun immune, but he's got a lot of armor and he's got a lot of hit points. So I think we're gonna do mark him, because that does all kinds of awesome damage, and it makes him easier to hit. And not only that, but now we can get a mana ball. I think we'll do a blast here, even though I really don't care about hitting the turret. We hit all 3 of them perfect. Still doing that damage, baby. Unfortunately, I do have this other guy over here that's gonna ruin my day, because he's kind of flanking me. I just don't know what to do. It's like, I feel like I'm lying to myself when it comes to making videos, because as much as I say I enjoy doing it and it gives me pleasure or whatever, the fact of the matter is there's a lot of times where it's complicated. It's more like I'm not really entirely sure why I'm doing it. And I know I've spoken about this before kind of at length. I know there's going to be times where there's going to be like some, like basically just peaks and valleys like anything else in life, where just, I don't know, there's some days where I'm like, fuck this shit, I don't want to do it anymore, and then there's going to be other days where be like, yay, let's put out videos!
Great, that's the second package. Let's get to the evac point.
Nice to see that the evac point is pretty close by. Both of my mages are up here, so you know what I could do? The smart thing to do would be to cast haste, so I can get my people that are furthest away just a little bit closer this turn. Even though it doesn't make a difference because we've collected everything, we've killed everything, we've explored everything. Yeah, we're gonna have to end our turn there. It's fine, I probably could have casted haste on him. Oh, there's another guy over here. Two mans, a dog. Let's see here, a 2x4 guy. Another ganger. Well, that was quite presumptuous of me. So the obvious thing here to do, blast the dog. Ooh. So I could use Bull Rush. I think we're gonna hold off on that. I have some really great ideas of what I want to do with my channel, and my current like living arrangements are just, I don't think are really compatible with it. Like there are some other like non-video game projects that I would like to start covering on my channel, but they're a little bit more artistically inclined and I would need a space to do them. Oh, it'd be really nice if I could hit all three of them. I'm not going to be able to. Oh, god damn it, I should have moved him. Why didn't I do that? You fool! So that pretty much means I'm gonna have to bull rush into this guy, right? Can I even hit him? Can I get him? I can get this guy. Sure. Which is kind of stupid because now he's gonna get blasted by both, right? Nope. Oh, he's totally not gonna have it. Stupid. He did. The good news about me doing other projects and space and all the rest of that is that, well, I'm not going to be staying in the current place that I'm in for very much longer. I think we're going to be having a move here come the middle of next summer, which is great. But I do have like a lot of these ideas and motivations for doing other activities on my YouTube channel that I just feel like I can't express right now. Or at least I can't indulge those things until we move. And I'm kind of like in a quandary because a part of me really wants to start them and really wants to like build my channel up a little bit more and maybe, I don't know, maybe even get some other people in the channel based upon some of the other stuff that I plan on doing.
Good work, everyone.
I know when I say this, it's going to be potentially harmful because I'd really hate to like water down my channel because, you know, let's say for instance, I'm doing like video games here, right? And you join my channel because you like the video game coverage that I do. And let's say I do something that's similar but different. I don't want to go into too much depth. I kind of want to make it like a little bit of a surprise or at least have something to show for myself before I actually do anything. So that's why I don't really want to reveal it, but you know, there's like websites out there like The Escapist, for instance, where they don't just cover video games, or at least they didn't once upon a time when they were, you know, Escapist version 1.1, 1.0 back in like 2011, 2012. You know, they covered a lot of things that were like, I don't know, tangentially nerd related, I guess. And I feel like I would be covering something similar to that in a non-journalistic fashion. I mean, I'm just saying that I would branch out and do something else, but I don't know how a subscriber that would join my channel feel about, say, the video game portion of my channel and vice versa, especially if I'm like just doing video games at the time and not doing the other activities that could be very alienating to different audiences. So I kind of run the risk of doing that, and I'm just not sure. I have plenty of time to make up my mind here, but I'm also kind of like thinking, I'm pretty much like 85% sure I really want to do these other avenues of content creation.
We secured the containers. Dragon Slayers were all over it, so we had a bit of an argument.
Which you won, I take it?
We wouldn't be talking otherwise.
Splendid. UCAS hasn't been stingy. There is some good stuff in here. Of course, you will get your share.
We finally got our share. We got an improved frag grenade, improved EMP grenade, 6 karma, and 5,300 nuyen. We got a lot of karma there, by the way. That was a pretty good haul. And we have gobs and gobs and gobs of money, money, money. Looks like we have a couple of villagers here to talk to. We have another side quest from the collector, which we'll take care of next time. And you know, as a matter of fact, I could probably even do the collector side mission now, but like I said before in the previous versions where I did the side quests, like some of them can actually run a little long, so I think I'm going to play it safe and actually start these out as the beginning portion of an episode, and if they're short, then I'll continue on. Otherwise, I'll just let them be their own thing. So enough. We'll see you guys in the next episode where we'll talk to everybody. We'll take on the collector's quest, and we'll take a look at Lady Luck and Razor for any new equipment upgrades. But otherwise, it's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next episode. So do take care and have yourselves a good one.